morning friends, and this is our second video of the parametric functions, differentiations of parametric functions. In the previous videos you have learned about the different kind of parametric functions. Here in this video I'll just take one more questions of the parametric functions, and then we will find out the differentiation of the function with respect to another function that is also an indirect way of parametric functions, because both these functions, if they have to be differentiated against the same variable, then it is just a kind of parametric functions. If there is a relation existing between these two with respect to the common variable, that is called as parametric form, because both the function needs to be expressed in terms of a common parameter. This is the idea of the parameter form. So here I have one question which goes like x equals, so x equals sec theta minus cos theta, and y equals sec to the power n theta minus cos to the power n theta, and then we have to show that x square plus 4 y dash square equals n square y square plus 4. So first, what is y dash? So don't worry, y dash is nothing but dy by dx. So we normally use three notation: y equal to fx. So when it is derivated, then become dy by dx, or f dash x, or y dash. They are all same thing. So here we have to find dx by d theta, because x is a function of theta and the y is also a function of theta. So without wasting your time, let me get the answer. Dx by d theta is, differentiation of sec theta is sec theta tan theta, minus differentiation of cos theta is minus sin theta. So this will become plus, and this is sin theta. So if I take something common, what you can take common? You have, like, suppose if I say that this is sec theta into sin theta upon cos theta plus sin theta. So this cos theta will go up and become sec square theta. Or if I try to take common, if I just suppose if I multiply cos theta here and divide by cos theta, in this condition I have multiplied this one and divided this one. Why? Because in this condition, if I take this one common, which is nothing but tan theta, okay, so you will have tan theta sec theta plus cos theta. This is dx by d theta. Again here, if you forget all this term, then you just try to think that I am taking tan theta common out of this. So tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. So there is no upon cos theta. So you just assume that there is one cos theta up and down. So down one has been taken common, and then you are having sec theta plus cos theta. Now I go for this one and find dy by d theta. So dy by d theta is n sec to the power n minus 1 theta into sec theta tan theta minus n cos to the power n minus theta into differentiation of cos theta is minus sin theta. Then here what you can find, then this is sec theta into tan theta. So this one is n sec to the power n minus 1 theta and this will become plus n cos to the power n minus 1 theta into sin theta. Again, if I have to take tan theta common, then what I have to do, I need to divide this by cos theta and multiply this by cos theta. Then only you can have a tan theta. So now I can take, this is tan theta, I can take this one common. then I can take n common, tan theta common. So this theta, tan theta, this is gone, this tan theta is gone. So now sec to the power n minus 1 theta into sec theta, this will become again sec to the power n theta. N minus 1 into 1 is sec to the power n theta, and this is n and tan theta is taken common. Again cos to the power n minus 1 theta, and the cos theta will become cos to the power n theta. This is your dy by d theta. Now we have to find dy by dx, that is our y dash. So y dash is dy by dx equal to this upon this. So you see n tan theta sec to the power n theta plus cos to the power n theta upon tan theta sec theta plus cos theta. So here in this case, this tan theta cancel, and you are getting this n and sec to the power n theta plus cos to the power n theta upon sec theta plus cos theta. This is the idea of dy dash. Now we have to find, this is y dash we have found already. Now we have to find what is the value of x square plus 4 and the y square plus 4. So I need to clear this screen because we have to derive this by squaring x square plus 4 and this is y square plus 4. So we have to do the normal calculation. So I want to remove some part of this one. I will retain this line only and I remove every other line. So here we have to find x square plus 4. So I divide x square plus 4. So I expand this to the power sec theta minus cos theta whole square and plus 4. So this is sec square theta minus 2 plus cos square theta. So and here it is x square plus 4. So this is x square and then we have to write plus 4 here. So this becomes sec square theta plus 2 plus cos theta square. This is sec theta plus cos theta whole square. So because a square plus b square plus 2ab, 2 sec theta cos theta are 2. Now same way if I find y square plus 4, then what you get? This square. So sec to the power 2 n theta minus 2ab, that is 2 because one is reciprocal of another, and plus cos to the power 2 n theta plus 4. So this will become sec to the power n theta plus 2 plus cos to the power n theta is sec theta plus sec to the power n theta plus cos to the power n theta whole square. This is y square plus 4. Now you see, so we have to pay attention. This is, we have found x square plus 4. We have found y square 4 and we have found y dash. So if you just square this y dash square, because we have y dash square, so what you get? Y dash square you'll get as n square and then sec to the power n theta plus cos to the power n theta whole square upon, here also this one also needs to be squared. So this is sec theta plus cos theta square, and this is y dash square. So y dash square, I better write this one here only. So sec theta plus cos theta square. Now you see here sec theta plus cos theta square, this is x plus 4 x square, sorry, this part is x square plus 4 and n square. Now this one you see here, y square plus 4 is this part, y square plus 4 and this is y square. So this is done. Now x square plus 4 is sec theta plus cos theta whole square. So this denominator is x square plus 4 and y square plus 4 is sec to the power n theta plus cos to the power n theta whole square, and this is this one. So this is this, and then this is my n square, it should be here, and this is your what you have to show, that y dash square cross multiplications x square plus 4 is n square y square plus 4. This is all for this particular question. Now there is another way of parametric function, and this is another way, it's called as differentiate a function. Don't write fx, write fn with respect to another function. Like suppose if I have fx equal to sec x and gx equal to anything you can write, cos x, then they are saying that find d fx, differentiate fx with respect to dgx, means differentiate fx with respect to gx. Now how to do that? So this is simple thing is like that, dfx is called as f dash x and this is g dash x. So what does it mean? It means that you find the differentiation of this function and then you find differentiation. So this differentiation, this is a function of x, so you are finding a differentiation of this function with respect to x, that is f dash x, and at the same time you are finding differentiation of gx with respect to x, that is giving you g dash x, and then you are writing this way. So this is another kind of parametric form. Eventually it becomes like that, that both these functions fx and gx are related to x, means both fx and gx are the function of x, and I am finding out this fx with respect to x and gx differentiation again with respect to x, and then finally dividing this f dash x over g dash x. It is the very much same like the parametric form where we had x in the function of t, y as another function of t, then we write dy by dx is g dash t over f dash t. The very same idea we are applying here also. Now I take another example just to make this idea more clear. So the question goes like that, differentiate tan inverse under root 1 plus x square minus 1 over x with respect to tan inverse x. Okay, so what I suggest you to make it better, you just assume this is y equal to tan inverse under root 1 plus x square minus 1 over x, and z is tan inverse x. When they are saying differentiate this with respect to this, is what does it become? Differentiate y with respect to z. What does it become then again? dy by dz. Differentiate y with respect to x, differentiate this with respect to this, and we have this is y, and then what we have to do now, because y is a function of x, so first you find dy by dx and then you find dz by dx and then divide dy by dx over dz by dx, and this is called parametric form. Otherwise you are saying this differentiation function with respect to another function. This is another way of saying the same thing. So here I solve first dy by dx. So dy by dx. Now what I want to do, that I want to use the method of substitutions rather than going into the complicated tan inverse something and the u by v rule. I will try to apply method of substitution, because here I see that 1 plus x square, if I use x as tan theta, that's 1 plus x square, 1 plus tan square theta will become tan square theta, and then will be free from root also. Let's see what happens. At least we should try. So here we write let x equal to tan theta. X equal to tan theta. So the 1 plus x square will become 1 plus tan square theta, and that is sec square theta. And if you put it under the root, then if you put this under root, then this will also be under root and this will become sec theta. So I write directly, this is y equal to tan inverse sec theta minus 1 over x, which is tan theta. Can this be simplified any further? The answer is yes. How? So if I use this method, sec theta is 1 upon cos theta minus 1 over sin theta upon cos theta. Now this further goes like tan inverse. This will become 1 minus cos theta upon cos theta whole divided by sin theta upon cos theta. Cos theta cancel, and this is tan inverse 1 minus cos theta over sin theta. Are we done? No, not yet. Then what's up now? So from here I just use, so we are not differentiating anything, we are just substituting. This is a trigonometric manipulation. So y is tan inverse 1 minus cos theta over sin theta. Then you know that 1 minus cos theta, if you go in the submultiple form, this becomes 2 sin square theta by 2, and this sin theta can also be written as 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. It is just like the submultiple forms. This is the formula. So y equals tan inverse this whole thing. 2 cancels 2, 1 sin cancel 1 sin, and then you get sin theta by 2 over cos theta by 2, that is tan theta by 2. So you have y equals tan inverse theta by 2. And now if you differentiate this, we have y equal to tan inverse tan theta by 2. So this is y equal to theta by 2. If you put the value of, like suppose here x is theta, so theta is tan inverse x. So what is y here? Y equal to half tan inverse x. Then dy by dx equal to half 1 over 1 plus x square. So what is dy by dx? 1 over 1 by 2, 1 plus x square. And now what is this? Is our z. So if you find dz by dx, then you directly see it is coming as 1 over 1 plus x square. This is directly formula. Then what is dy by dz? So dy by dz, if you divide dy by dx over dz by dx, you'll get your answer as 2, because it is 1 upon 1 plus x square into reciprocal product of 2 1 plus x square over 1. So these two cancel and your answer is dy by dz is 2. This is all about the function with respect to another function. There is nothing new into that. You have to use those basic simple rules just to differentiate one function with respect to its own variable and then another function with respect to its variable. And here this is the best way is that you assume the one function is y, another function as z, and then you check out that in what form they are given, and then differentiate individual functions with respect to their corresponding variable, and then you can find dy by dz using dy by dx over dz by dx, or dy by whatever the functions upon dz by whatever the parameters of another function. Thank you very much. This is all about the parametric functions, or the differentiation of a function with respect to function. Now in the next video we will take some more examples to solve some more difficult questions. Thank you very much. Subscribe to our channel and keep learning with us.